Let's talk about something slightly controversial today. How much money should you be spending on your branding and website versus your sales and marketing right now? I want to discuss a slightly controversial topic today, considering my background. And I've run a marketing agency for over 10 years, and I've come back into the consultancy business, HK being my business. And what I want to discuss is basically some controversial topics, considering the time that we live in at the moment. What should you be spending your money on right now? When it comes to your branding is absolutely, it is important. No one is denying the fact that branding is important. However, if you're starting a business right now, you need to think about what you're spending your money on, right? If you can get away with having something that looks professional, looks clean enough, without spending thousands of dinars on your branding exercise, then that is what you should be doing right now. Because at the end of the day, your logo, your envelopes, your business card, that is not what's going to be making you money. That is not what's going to be selling your product. And that is not the problem that you're trying to solve in the market right now. So the same applies to your website. So obviously everybody needs a website, right? Now, one of the things with the website, if you have technical or functional requirements, so for example, you're a startup, you have very specific e-commerce needs or subscription needs or something that needs to be custom coded, then yes, definitely I would recommend you hire professionals to do that if it's not something that you can do in-house. However, if you're talking about like, this is just a corporate site that I want to have information out there, and it doesn't have real information architecture needs, then you're probably better off buying a ready-made template, couple of $100 and getting the information out there, right? So at the moment, you need to be auditing every dinar and dollar that you're actually spending on your business. And you really need to be putting it into use where it's actually providing you a return on investment. So the only thing you should be spending on right now is how to actually generate more income, how to make more sales, your advertising, your marketing. So like I said, anything that you can get away with without spending thousands on, such as your branding exercises or a website that you can get away with a template, then that is what you should be doing right now. This might sound controversial coming from my marketing background, but this is the cold, hard facts right now. So, then you might ask yourself, well, then why have I started my consultancy? Well, in my consultancy, we don't actually focus on, those elements, you know what I mean? So I actually would recommend for someone to go with a template, and I can even help them with that, but that is not what our core business is. What we focus on is working with a business and figuring out a strategy and what they need to be doing in order to be generating more money. So we do use tools such as marketing activities, our websites, our sales consultancy, sales coaching, but this is mainly focused on getting a return on investment and moving that money needle right now. So I'm actually very transparent, and I'm like, well, if you're a large corporate and you have the money, or you're a business that has that extra income and you're happy to spend that on branding, then you should. And I'm not saying, obviously a great brand is very important, but I'm saying if you're a small to medium sized business, or money's tight at the moment, then what you really need to be focusing on are the things that actually sell and moving that money needle. And it's not your logo, trust me. You could have the best logo, you could have the best brand, you could have the best stationery, the best website, but are you solving that problem in the market? Are you going to your clients and actually getting the sale that you need in order to survive and thrive at this time? And that is where you should be spending all your money on. So I would rather, for example, if I had the excess cash, spend more on my ads, spend more on hiring salespeople to convert my leads, and spend more on lead generation than I would be spending on anything aesthetic at the moment. I'm not saying, of course, your brand should look great, but you can get away with the basics and templates at the moment and actually spend your money on where your money needs to be spent.